CUN Photography, where your fantasy become reality. I am CUNphotography.com. Lights, camera, capture this.
They stick their white kids into the ghetto black school. You ever seen the white kids in the white kids? Because they pimping the system. They want to wait 2. So in Miami, if they spend $10,000 a year for a child, special ed or work. Special ed is a business, special ed is a racket. That's why you don't want to put your kid in there. They're going to fight you to keep them in because they don't want to lose that money. So if a second grade black boy in Miami go to special ed, he's in the 2nd grade. He got 10 more years of school. If they get an extra $10,000 a year, that's $100,000 with 100. What about 1,000? What is the special ed budget in Miami? It'll probably blow your mind. The millions of dollars they are making off of black kids because special ed is the dumbing down of the curriculum for kids who think are slow. Your child ain't got no problem learning. You don't get no IEP. IEPs are for learning problems. If you don't have problems learning, you shouldn't be in special ed. Let me say it one more time. Non-behavior problems. If your child would have a problem learning, they shouldn't be in special ed. They should have a 504 that gives them accommodations. Accommodations like what? Extra time to take their tests. A one-to-one. All you gotta do is read your book. Everything you need to protect your babies is in it. 550 pages. Don't leave it out. Who's my number 4? Yes, sir.
I want to ask you a question. Is all white people racist?
All white people are racist. The immigrants are coming to America to replace blacks. They're coming to replace blacks. This is why they let the Mexicans in. This is why Kamala Harris is about to bring in a whole new wave of East Indians. This is why the Chinese were brought in right after slavery. They want to make it so you cannot feed your family. So you have to break the law and go to jail. They want to remove all black folks out of American society. That's the purpose of immigration. Let's go back to 1865. When slavery ended, they brought 2 million Chinese over here. You got 2 million free blacks. Why do you need to import 2 million Chinese? Because we don't want to give the blacks no damn jobs. We want them to go to jail. That's why we got to send our kids. Absolutely. And you catch the Holy Ghost. Who my number 4? Go ahead, Larry.
First of all, I want to thank you for being here.
Thank you, my brother. I love Miami.
Thank you. And the other thing is, I know you didn't touch on this much today, but with social media.
Yes, social media is the devil.
I would like to support you, brother, on social media.
Oh, yeah.
And the important work that you're doing, brother, I appreciate it, and I support you. And I'd like to see that happen more among our people on social media. Because it's ridiculous to see how much we're getting trashed from the media. For the great work that you're doing.
I appreciate it. I will say this. Y'all need to understand.
We gonna be on Facebook jail if we post him.
That's Queen and Zika. Come back. Here's the thing. Most of our people love Dr. Umar. There's a few who hate, and when I say few, I'm talking a couple hundred. But those few are so consistent and so persistent with their hate, it makes it look like it's more than it actually is. Everywhere I speak at, they try to sabotage it, destroy it. Even now with the school, they call the mayor, the governor, L&I, these Negroes. And here's my thing. If you say that he's stealing and scamming and they gonna build no school, why are you trying to interrupt his process? If he a scammer, it will show. Right. Why you got to sabotage the work that he's doing that you claim ain't real? And guess who will be at the block party trying to get the hell in? The coons. I got coons messaging me now. Doc, can we have a conversation? I changed my views on you. I want to come to the block. Yeah, right. Last question, and then we're going to start signing books. Go ahead, bro.
How do we provide guidance to like...
Come here, Sharpie. You shake your head. I'm listening.
Yeah, how do we provide guidance to the youth, the age group between 14 and 17 that's dying from gun violence, and it's to the point where they can't learn, you know what I mean? Right. From here to Germantown, I want to, you know about Delaware, but Wilmington, where you going specifically, you know where that president is from, you know, talk about this gun violence. You know what happened in Delaware, in that area of Dover, and Germantown, and Miami. Yeah. What can we do to address these young black brothers who is killing each other. I can't even talk to a 14-year-old who can't put down his gun because he have a beef with someone like 2 streets away. And the same issue we have here in Miami, we have it in Jersey, we have it in Oklahoma, New York, we have it in the West Coast. It's like it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So what can we do to help address that? Just to narrow that down.
Open the doors and remove the niggas out of the way who keeping them closed.
For me, what I'm trying to do is I try to take the youth with me to stuff like this. So when you are exposing them to it and you're giving them something else to think about, you you take them kids and you expose them to something different because they don't know anything different. They're not being shown.
Here's the thing. Every child comes to the game for a different reason. We gotta find out what they're missing in their life that led them to that lifestyle. I've never met a young person who was into the gang life, gangster life, drug dealer life, dropout life. Exactly. Something's missing. Dad, mom, abuse, therapy, support. You know what it is for a lot of them? A job.
Exactly.
Our children don't want to do that, but we got to give them an option. One of the biggest embarrassments of the black community, given the fact that we are a $2 trillion community, we cannot employ our own people.
Come on.
Every black child in Miami should be able to come to the black community and get a job. You don't see no Chinese kids begging white folks for no job. You don't see no Mexican kids begging white folks for no job. The black kids gotta beg other people for jobs, and it's our fault that that's going on. But here's a bigger problem. Black men have abandoned the inner city for the suburbs. Most black men, working class and middle class, have left the ghetto and ran to the suburbs. Even if they got a black wife, they abandoned the inner city. So our young men don't have nobody to look up to. They ain't got no role models. They ain't got nobody to talk to. I don't know of any professional black man in my network, and I'm broke, who still live in the ghetto. Where the black dentists? What happened to the black engineers?
Come on.
The black scientists? Because 100 years ago, you couldn't live in a white suburb. You had to stay in the ghetto with the rest of us.
And where the money going? To the white people.
To the white folks.